Welcome to this paper class lesson, paper French lesson. Thank you very much. Thank you for all my viewers. Once again, thank you for sharing my video and thank you for dropping your comment. Uh, Today, we are going to look into something different in French language. They are simple words but very important, especially for English people who want to sit for B1, B2 exams, DELF B1, DELF B2. So it's very, very important. There are words. These are words we use to make your language very, 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 very fluent, to speak very, very fluently in French language. And they are also used to make your expression very smooth. So they are called in French language les connecteurs logiques. Les connecteurs logiques. Connecteur simply means connector, but logic here is not the logic we have in the judiciary. Don't say I'm playing logic. No, no, no. But logic here simply means right. Right. The right connectors. So these connector logic are words we use to do what? To connect two different ideas. C'est clair? Or to move from one idea to another. So instead of jumping without any transition, so the connector logic are very useful for transition to move from one idea to another or to connect two ideas. So that is why when you start a conversation or when you start a production écrit, writing an essay, you have to know that you are going to use your connector logic. So let's start with the first connector logic. It's called connecteur logique d'introduction. When the départ, when you are starting, c'est clair? When you are starting, they are called connecteur logique de départ. You start by, like in English, first of all. So you can say tout d'abord, tout d'abord. T'as compris? Tout d'abord. You also have something like premièrement, avant tout, avant tout, premièrement, tout d'abord. These are very important to know. So when you want to say something, you can start by saying tout d'abord, je vous remercie pour être venu. Mean what? First of all, I want to thank you for coming. Premièrement, je voudrais parler de la langue française. Premièrement, first of all, I want to talk about French language. Pour commencer, nous allons apprendre la langue française. Pour commencer, to start, we have to learn French language. You see, these are very important expressions to learn. It makes your French to be very, very smooth. You also have what we call connecteur logique d'addition. Expression d'addition. Addition. What does that mean? When you are enumerating things, we want to list things. You have many things to list. Instead of listing them one after the other, you have some words to introduce the thing you are listing one after the other. So you have what they call expression d'addition. The first one is A. A. A simply means and. Instead of saying Paul, Pierre, you will say now Paul et Pierre. Paul and Pierre. Et je suis content et je vous le fais savoir. I am happy and I am letting you know it. You see, two ideas. A. You also have en plus. En plus. Now you have two examples to give or two instances to give. You can say, le français est bon. This is the first thing, idea. Le français est bon. En plus, il vous permet de voyager. You see? Le français est bon. French language is good. En plus, in addition, il vous permet de voyager. En plus. Vous voyez, French language is good. In addition, it enables you to travel. You also have de plus. De plus, en plus, and a. These are used for what? Addition, to mention things one after the other. You also have alternative, the expression we use to introduce what? Alternative, to talk about alternative. What is alternative? Is when you have multiple choice. In French, in English language, we used to say, I like this or this. I like this or that. So in French language, you have ou, which is or, ou. Ou. Donnez-moi un stylo ou un crayon. Donnez-moi un stylo ou un crayon. Give me a pen or a pencil. Ou is there. You also have soit, soit. Soit, soit. The same sentence can go with this expression. Donnez-moi soit un stylo, soit un crayon. Soit, soit. You see? So this simple means give me either a pen or a pencil. In English language, we use either or, but in French, we use either, either, soit, soit. You see? So you can also use soit and ou. Soit, either and or. We also have this in French language. Donnez-moi soit un verre d'eau ou une tasse de lait. Give me either a glass of water or a cup of milk. Vous voyez? So let us move to another expression we are using to talk about something under conditional. Something under what? Conditional. We have in English if. If. So what is if? Example. I will come if I have time. I will come if I have time. So now the if in French language is a connecteur logique. Connecteur logique de condition. Je viendrai si j'ai du temps. Je viendrai si j'ai du temps. Si, if. We also have au cas où. Au cas où. So you can use the same sentence with au cas où. Je viendrai au cas où j'ai du temps. Je viendrai au cas où j'ai du temps. So au cas où is also in case I will come, in case if I have time. I will come if I have time. The same thing. You also have à condition que. But here, à condition que will be used with the subjunctive. À condition que. You also have à moins que. Je viendrai à condition que j'ai du temps. Je viendrai à moins que j'ai du temps. So, but these two connecteurs logiques are used with a subjunctive. Par exemple, you can go back to our lesson on the subjunctive. You will see how you can use this à moins que and à condition que on the subjunctive. You also have connecteur logique de conséquence. Conséquence. What does that mean? Is when you are introducing the outcome, the consequence of a previous action. Example, it is raining. Therefore, I cannot go out. Therefore, so that therefore is donc. Donc, il pleut. Donc, je ne peux pas sortir. So I cannot go out here. Je ne peux pas sortir is the outcome, the consequence of what? Il pleut. It's raining. So, il pleut, donc je ne peux pas sortir. You also have alors. Alors is also a synonym to donc. Therefore, so, alors. Je veux voyager. Alors, je dois me préparer. Je veux voyager. Alors, je dois me préparer. I want to travel. Therefore, I have to prepare myself. Je dois me préparer. Donc, so we have donc, alors, and ainsi. Ainsi. You also have ainsi. Ainsi is also a synonym to alors, donc. You also have connecteur logique de cause. De cause. So now, when are you using connecteur logique de cause? You are using connecteur logique de cause when you are introducing what? The cause of something. What makes that thing to happen? So that is when you are introducing, using the connecteur logique de cause. Wow, the reason why an action is being carried. Par exemple, he didn't come because it was raining. So now, why he didn't come? Because it was raining. So this is, the cause is it was raining. So now in French language, you can use a connecteur logique. So the connecteur logique we have here are car. You can have car, car. You can also have parce que, because. Il n'est pas venu car il pleuvait. Il n'est pas venu parce qu'il pleuvait. You also have en effet. Il n'est pas venu. En effet, il pleuvait. So, under connecteur logique de conséquence, we have car, parce que, en effet. So, vous voyez? So, the connecteur logique of de cause, sorry. We also have connecteur logique de énumération. Distinct things. Example, you want to bring to give a breakdown of different things. In French language, we are using connecteur logique d'énumération. Nous avons beaucoup de côtés positifs comme, par exemple, tel que, ici, we have many positive aspects. Par exemple, like, comme. So these are the different connector logic of what? Enumeration. Here you are listing the different positive aspects. Nous avons plusieurs types de connecteurs logiques. Par exemple, you list. Comme, you list. Tel que, you list. We have many types of connector logic. Par example, you give 1, 2. Or you can say like, comme, you give. Or tel que, such as, and you mentioned. So for now, these are the connector logic we can start with in French language. These are very, very important. It makes your language very, very smooth. Merci beaucoup. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to share. Continue sharing. Continue to like. God bless you. Merci beaucoup. Que Dieu vous bénisse.